another great day here at KidZone Online. I'm Miss Carrie, the KidZone Director at Linton Hall. I'm so excited that you are joining us as we continue to focus on our life app of faith. Faith is trusting what you can't see because of what you can see. It's kind of like the wind. We can see what the wind does. We see the branches on the trees moving, and we see things getting blown around. We can feel the wind on our faces when we stand outside like this. We can sometimes even hear the wind, but we can't see it. We know it's there because we can see what it does. Faith works the same way. We can't see God, but when we take a closer look, we can see the things that God has created. We can see what God has done in people's lives all throughout history. We can even see what God has done in our lives today. Let's kick off our time together with some fun. Come on, we're going to play a dry version of the game Marco Polo mixed with sharks and minnows. All right, so we are ready for a mixed game of Marco Polo and sharks and minnows. Mr. Tom here is going to be blindfolded, and he has a pool noodle. He will be going around the area with his pool noodle, and he will yell Marco, and all the swimmers have to yell Polo. And when he hears them, he's going to scoot towards them and try to hit them, but he can't see anything. So he will go in the air like this. If they get hit, they will have to put on their blindfold and do the same thing. After 3 minutes, if Tom has hit everybody, then he is the winner. However, if he misses anybody, then they are the winner. All right, let's play Sharks and Minnows / Marco Polo. On your Marco, 3, 2, 1, go!
Marco! Marco!
Surviving minnow! Congratulations, Cole! You're the winner! Way to escape the shark!
Wow, that was a lot of chaos, but a lot of fun. I bet it would have been a lot easier for Tom to tag if he could have seen what was going on. Today, we're going to hear a story about another man who couldn't see, just like Tom. But before we get to the story, it's time to worship and sing to God together. So get up on your feet. Let's get ready to praise God together.
You shine brighter than any star in the sky. Your light is shining through the dark of the night. Jesus, forever I find all that I am in your love, love, love. You were with me in every step that I take. Your love for me, you have called me by name. I find freedom in the light of your love, everlasting. You are more than enough, Jesus, forever. I find all that I am in your love, love, love. Let the music play, hear us praise your name. See the darkness fade, dance the night away. We have found our place in our Savior's grace. Dance the night away. Your light is taking over me. Your light is taking over me. I'm dancing 'cause your love has set me free. Your light is taking over me. Dance. All of my heart and soul, to you alone. You are the one I want now, forever. All of my heart is yours, forevermore. You are the one I want now, forever. All of my heart and soul, to you alone. You are the one I want now, forever. All of my heart is yours, forevermore. You are the one I want now, forever. Let the music play, hear us praise your name. See the darkness fade, dance the night away. We have found our place in our Savior's grace. Dance the night away. Your light is taking over me. Your light is taking over me. I'm dancing 'cause your love has set me free. Your light is taking over me. Dance.
Hey everybody, I'm Erica, and welcome to my Summer STEAM Lab! Today, I'm challenging myself to some optical illusions. Dizzy yet? And you know what these tricky little eye puzzles require? A whole lot of faith! Faith is trusting in what you can't see because of what you can see. So, let's give it a go! Whoa! That is wild! Wanna see? Does it look like the circles are moving? But they aren't! It's a still photo! The way the gray and the black and the white are used makes it look like it's moving. Crazy, right? Do I look like I'm moving? Now, this one is easy. Okay, which of these objects is bigger than the other? Object A. Duh. All right. Wait. Object A. Right? Wait a second. They're the same size. I'm so shocked right now. Okay, sometimes what we think we see is not what's real. And when we discover the truth, it can be shocking. Today's story is all about a guy named Saul who thought he knew it was true, but he was in for a big shock. Let's check it out.
Hello everyone, my name is Brandon.
And I am John.
This is the So-and-So Show. Buddy, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, Brandon. I'm focused and no one is gonna catch me not focusing. Oh, what was that?
Did you lose your focus?
Man! Okay, I'm gonna do better this time.
Why, John?
Brandon, I have struggled with being able to focus my whole life. There are always things competing for my attention.
Yeah, like having guests on the show?
Yes, exactly, like having a guest on the show. It totally breaks my concentration.
It's time for someone who knows stuff. seat. Yep, right there. Okay,
One moment, please.
alrighty. What are you,
Hello. Guten Tag. How are you both?
We're focused.
We're good, Hans. Thank you so much. Can you tell everyone who you are and what you know?
Hello. My name is Hans Decibel. I am an audio engineer with a recent interest in Foley artistry.
And what is that exactly?
I am so glad you asked this question to me.
Thank you.
Many of the sounds we hear in film and in television are not recorded live, but are inserted after the fact by a Foley artist.
Oh, that's very interesting. So
Yeah.
if I'm watching a movie and I see someone walking up some creaky stairs,
Yeah.
the stairs don't actually have to be creaky. They can be added later by a Foley artist. The creaky
This
sounds. Yeah.
is correct.
Wow, that's cool.
What's in the suitcase?
I have brought with me here today a selection of audio properties that I use in the creation of my sound effects. I will now make the sound, and you will guess what is the sound.
Oh, so it's like a game.
Yeah. I have brought blindfolds.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
Here, put it in my hand. I'm not going to look at him. Okay.
Okay,
All
I guess
right,
it
okay.
goes like that. Okay.
Oh, this makes it really hard to focus.
Okay, John, you can focus with your ears too, you know?
Oh, yeah. That's right. All right.
Just listen.
That's right.
All right.
All right, right. Okay, ready.
Very good.
That's the sound of a suitcase opening.
This is correct.
He hasn't started yet, John.
Whatever, I am focused.
Okay. Sound number 1.
That sounds like my dog, Brutus, running down the hallway to greet me when I get home from work. Is that you, Brutus? Come here, Brutus. Come here.
Aha! I have fooled you. This was not Brutus, but the sound of paper clips on a cutting board, making the tippy-tappy sound of canine claws on laminate flooring. Sound number 2.
Oh, that's a horse.
This is correct. Number 3.
Oh, I know. Oh, man, that sounds just like a bird flapping its wings.
Whoa, where is it?
Sound number 4. Oh, it's so cold in here. Is this snow on the ground? No, it is just a bag of cornstarch. Oh, I'm slipping. I hope I don't fall and break a bone. Ouch!
Oh.
It's a pain. Ouch!
Are
It
you
hurts.
all right? Do we need to call an ambulance?
Ha!
What?
I have fooled you again. This was only the sound of celery ribs.
Oh. Wow, that was incredible.
Yeah, I'll never look at celery the same way again. And
Yeah.
cornstarch, that's amazing.
This is correct. Ordinary things become extraordinary when you open your eyes and ears to the possibilities.
Oh, that's a really cool way to put
I will now explore the space to find ordinary things to make extraordinary.
Okay.
Think this is a good idea?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh! What in the world?
Ha! Ha! I have fooled you for a third time. By dropping this box of knives and forks on the ground, I made you believe I was destroying your room. It is a good joke.
Yes, that's very funny. You know what? I think that's all the time we have.
Hey!
Ha! Ha!
Okay, my focus is completely gone now.
And let's get back on track. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Kellen.
Kellen!
Oh. Hey guys, sorry about that.
What you listening to?
I was listening to an old-time radio show. That's what people did for home entertainment before television. I used to listen to them as a kid.
How old are you, Kellen?
Actually, I think it would be really cool if we could tell today's story like an old radio show with sound effects and everything. Is Hans still there?
Yeah.
How did you?
Take it away, Kellen.
Okay, I now present Saul on the Road to Damascus, radio style. Jesus had been killed, and the people who didn't like what Jesus stood for thought they heard the last of him. But then a rumor started going around that Jesus came back from the dead, and more people were becoming followers of a new Jesus movement called the Way. They had to be stopped, and one of the people in charge of stopping them was Saul of Tarsus.
I am Saul of Tarsus, and I shall do everything I can to oppose Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You there!
Who? Me?
Yes, you. Are you a follower of the Way?
I am.
Seize him!
Saul went from place to place to find Jesus followers and have them put into jail. And even put to death. Saul asked permission from the high priest to travel to other cities so he could arrest even more followers of the Way. And that's why Saul was traveling on the road to Damascus. Saul and the men he was traveling with had letters that gave Saul permission to arrest any Jesus follower he wanted. He was determined to complete his mission. He was focused. But then an incredible thing happened. A light from heaven flashed all around Saul and his companions. Saul fell to the ground, and he heard a voice.
Saul, Saul, why are you opposing me?
Who are you, Lord?
I am Jesus. I am the one you are opposing. Now get up and go into the city. There you will be told what you must do.
The men with Saul heard a sound, but they were unable to speak. The men helped Saul to his feet, but when Saul opened his eyes, he couldn't see anything, so he had to be led to Damascus by hand. For 3 days, Saul didn't eat or drink anything. What will happen next? Will Saul regain his sight? Will he continue to oppose Jesus? You'll have to wait until next time to find out.
You can't leave it like that, Kellen.
That's how all old-time radio shows end. You always have to wait until next time.
Or you can read what happens next yourself. It's right here in Acts chapter 9.
I don't like waiting.
All right then.
Besides, there's a lot to learn with just this part of the story. Saul was so focused on his mission that he was missing what was really important. It took a bright light on a road for God to really get Saul's attention.
Okay, I get it. So focusing is a bad thing.
No, I just think we need to check in with God a lot more to make sure we're focused on the right things.
Great idea. Thanks, Kellen.
Yep, you guys know where I'll be. I'll see you around.
That was fun.
I agree.
Hey,
Much fun.
Hans, you're still here.
Yeah. I am here to say, reveal the question.
Maybe a little more energy.
Reveal the question!
That worked.
Yeah.
The question of the day is, how does God try to get your attention?
Hey, that's a good question. You know, he's never appeared to me in a bright light, I can tell you that.
Me either. Hans?
Yeah. Many times.
How does God try to get your attention? Is it like a small voice inside you, or a big crack of thunder, or is it something we've never thought about? Talk about it together.
Yeah.
Sound waves. So mysterious.
You're telling me. Hey, we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Brandon, do you know what today is?
I do, John.
What is
it's
it?
our 150th episode!
It's true! 150 episodes! That's right! So let's celebrate! Hey, count down with me, everybody. Come on, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy!
I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Okay, there's supposedly a picture of a dinosaur hidden in this image. I don't... Focus. Okay, I'll just have to have faith that there's a dinosaur in this picture because I do not see it. Speaking of, Saul literally couldn't see after his encounter with Jesus. But in a way, he could see better than he ever had before. Anyway, Saul saw everything. And Jesus made a way for everybody to be saved from their sins. After Jesus went back to heaven, he gave his followers the Holy Spirit. And then many more people believed in Jesus too. Saul wanted to stop the Jesus followers. And he really tried. But Jesus wanted Saul to know a better way. You know, it's amazing how God has revealed himself to people all throughout history. Saul, who is also known as Paul, so Saul and Paul are actually Saul Paul, was no exception, and neither are you. Just like God opened Saul's eyes to see the truth, he can open our eyes too. He may not appear to you in a bright light, but God can get your attention in all kinds of ways, like through nature. Or a conversation with a friend. That's really good. I like that. You're so wise. A song on the radio. God can even use your own circumstances to help you know him. And when you focus in and really see Jesus for who he is, the Savior of the world, it can change how you see everything. So that's the one thing to remember today. Knowing Jesus changes the way you see everything. It's like Jesus gives us brand new glasses to see out of. I can't really see out of these ones, but it's a different way to see, so that's exciting. Oh, perfect! Well, that's all I got for this week. Oh, perfect. These coffee beans want to wave goodbye to you. Bye!
What a story. Everything changed for Saul when he met Jesus on the road to Damascus. It's really true that God can change the way we see him and the way that we see the world around us. God helped Saul see the truth in a pretty dramatic way. God opens our eyes too in lots of different ways. Knowing Jesus changes the way you see everything. If you think about it, God has been helping people see him all throughout his story. Even though God may not show himself to us in a blinding light, there are lots of times when he shows us something new about him. Sometimes God can speak to you through something that you experience, like when you spend time in nature and see what a beautiful world he made. Or you listen to a song that reminds you how much he loves you. Sometimes when you go through something really tough in life, you realize how important it is that God is always with you. You might even see how God can use something that seems bad to do something you never expected. Or maybe something really great happens and you're just so happy and excited, but most of all, you're grateful to God. Let's look for ways that can keep us focusing on Jesus. Let's take a closer look and see how we can discover new things about him every day. Let's pray. Dear God, it's amazing how you completely changed Saul's life. After you met him there on the road, he was never the same. You do the same thing for us too. When we put our faith in you, you transform us on the inside. You make us want to love others instead of just living for ourselves. You change the way we see everything. Please help us to see the things your way as we live every day. We love you, and we ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. That's another week of KidZone Online. We are so glad that you joined us. We hope you have a great week, and we will see you next Sunday as we learn more how to focus on faith. Bye.
Hi KidZone, it's Miss Tabitha.
And Scott.
For today's activity, we're going to need the printout, tape or glue, a skewer, scissors, and something to color with. See you at the end of the lesson. Hi! Today we are making a thaumatrope.
Tromatrope.
A thaumatrope.
Tromatropes.
A thaumatrope is a toy from a long time ago. It lets you look at something differently. So we're going to do one ourselves.
Cool.
First thing you need to do is cut out your thaumatrope.
Here I go. Done.
Which one would you like to do?
This one.
There are 3 sets. There's a fish in a bowl, flowers in a pot, and then there's an extra set that you can make your very own way. Your images colored in, take your first image and put it face side down, and you can either glue it or tape it to your skewer or your straw or your pencil. It is. Fish is in the fish bowl. Cool. A thaumatrope. When we look closely, we see things differently. We see people differently. The Bible says we are all created in God's image. We should try to see each other the way God sees us. I love it.
I am Batman.
Have fun with thaumatropes. See y'all next time.